will discuss problems based on simple interest and compound interest. But before that, this class is a continuation of the previous class, percentages. So since most of the students have not attended percentages, I'll just discuss what is required for today's class on percentages. Okay. First, let me start with that. Then I'll go to the SICI topic. Please write on the heading: successive percentage. Successive percentage. Successive percentages. See here, successive percentage is nothing but repeated application of percentages. If you apply percentages more than once, it is called as successive percentages. Repeated application of percentages is known as successive percentage. Listen to this concept. Please hear everyone. Suppose, assume that initially I have 100 rupees. My initial value is 100 rupees. Okay. I will increase this by 20%. What is 20% of 100? 20 rupees. That means 20 rupees increase on 100. It becomes 120. Again I will increase this by some other value. Let me say 10%. What is 10% of 120? 12 rupees. There is an increase of 12 rupees on 120. It becomes 132. Let me call this as my final value. Let me call this as my final value. Okay. Initially I had 100 rupees. Finally it became 132 rupees. How much increase has happened? 32 rupees extra. That means, can I write it as 32%? 32% change. See here, can I write 32% as 20 plus 10 plus 20 into 10 by 100%? Just check whether it is 32%. 20 plus 10 is 30. 20 into 10 by 100 is 2. 30 plus 2 is 32%. That is what your left hand side also. Right? That means, if I call this 20% as A percentage, if I call this 10% as B percentage, 20 is A, 10 is B. Okay? 32% is the overall percentage change. Overall percentage change. Overall percentage change. It is given by 20 is nothing but A, 10 is nothing but B. This 20 is A, 10 is B divided by 100%. Very important notation. Overall percentage change in successive percentage. It is given by A plus B by A plus B plus AB by 100%. Please write on this. Overall percentage change in successive percentage is given by A plus B plus AB by 100%. Very important notation. Overall percentage change in successive percentage. It is given by A plus B plus AB by 100%. Okay? Understood the logic? Understood, everyone? See here. Listen to this very carefully. Don't write anything. Please keep on listening to what I say for the next 5 minutes. See here. Everyone please look into the board. Suppose, let me explain you a scenario. See here. Assume that I took 100 rupees from you. I took 100 rupees from you. You told me 10% rate of interest. 10% rate of interest. You also told me return the amount after 2 years. You are giving me a period of 2 years. Okay. I took 100 rupees from you. You told 10% rate of interest and you are telling return the amount after 2 years. What is the meaning of 10%? 10% is nothing but 10 by 100. 10 by 100. What is the meaning of 10 by 100? 10 by 100 means if I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 10 rupees extra every year. If I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 10 rupees extra every year. Okay? See here. Listen to this. Suppose I took 100 rupees from you. I took 100 rupees from you. What is 10% of 100? 10 rupees. That means first year I am giving you 10 rupees extra. 100 plus 10 becomes 110. 100 plus 10 becomes 110. I took 100 rupees from you. I am giving you 10 rupees extra. So it became 110. That means I came with a money of 110 rupees. I came to meet you. I want to give that 110 rupees to you. But what you told, don't give me after 1 year. Give me after 2 years. You have told me that give me after 2 years. That means I will not give this amount to you right now. but it is still your amount only. Agreed? It is still your amount only. That means 110 rupees of yours is there in my pocket right now. Agreed? 110 rupees of yours is there in my pocket. For second year, I have 110 rupees of yours. Again, 10 percentage of 100, 10 rupees extra. Again, I am giving you 10 rupees extra. Second year also, I will give you 10 rupees extra. 110 plus 10, it became 120. It became 120. Now it is at the end of 2 years. You also gave me a duration of 2 years. After 2 years, I will return this 120 rupees to you. Okay? Let us understand the terminologies. Listen to this carefully. 100. The money which I took from you. What is the money which I took from you initially? 100. The money which I have taken from you is called as principal. In our case, 100 is called as principal. Okay? How much I am giving you back? I am giving you 120 rupees back. The money which I am returning you is called as amount. The money which I am returning you is called as amount. I took 100 rupees from you. I am giving you 120 rupees. How much extra I am giving you? 20 rupees extra. The extra amount which I am giving you is called as interest. Don't remember any formula. The money which I have taken from you is called as principal. The money totally I am returning you, that is called as amount. The extra amount which I am giving you is called as interest. Understood, right? All these things what I discussed till now, everything is in case of SI. Everything is in case of SI. See here, suppose first year I took 100 rupees from you, I gave you 10 rupees extra. I should give you 110 rupees. Because you told me that not to give before 2 years, I am not giving you. But still it is the money which I should give you only, right? That means, what did I tell you? The money which I should give you is called as amount. This is nothing but amount at the end of first year. Agreed? This is nothing but amount at the end of first year. Amount at the end of first year. It is nothing but 110 rupees. This is nothing but 110 rupees. Okay? I took 100 from you, I gave you 120 back. 120 is called as amount. That is amount at the end of second year. Amount at the end of second year. Amount at the end of second year. It's nothing but 120 in our example. Understood till here? Okay. See here. Let us discuss what is in case of CA. Listen to this carefully. Same example. I took 100 rupees from you. 10% rate of interest is imposed on it. Number of years is 2 years. Number of years is 2 years. First year, I took 100 rupees from you. What is 10% of 100? 10 rupees. 10 rupees extra I am giving you. It became 110 rupees. It became 110 rupees. Second year, in case of SI, for second year, this 10% is imposed on which value? I imposed on the same 100 rupees which I have taken from you. Correct? But in case of CI, for the second year, I will not impose this 10% on the amount which I have taken from you. But we will impose the 10% on the amount which I have right now. That means I will impose on 110 rupees. Right now I have 110 rupees of yours. What is 10% of 110? 11 rupees. That means I am giving you 11 rupees extra. So totally it became 121. Totally it became 121. What is this 110? 110 is nothing but amount at the end of first year. In short, I will represent as A1. 121 is nothing but amount at the end of second year. Amount at the end of second year. Any doubt here? Understood the scenario? Please see here. Only with these key points, we will derive 5 key points. See here. Only with this example. Listen to this. First, what is the amount at the end of first year in case of SI? 110. What is the amount at the end of first year in case of CI? It is the same 110. Right? Amount at the end of first year. It is 110 in SI. It is the same 110 in CI also. What is the first key point? In case of first year, SI is equal to CI. Please write on that first key point. We are deriving key points, sir. First key point. In case of first year. In case of first year, SI is equal to CI. Simple interest is equal to compound interest. I think it is very clear from this example. Okay? Next. Second key point. Listen to this. Second key point. Amount at the end of second year in case of SI, how much it is? 120. Amount at the end of second year in case of CI, 121. Which is greater? 121. Correct? 121 is greater than 120. That means after first year, you take any year after first year, CI is always greater than SI. That is your second key point. Please write down the second key point. After first year, CI is always greater than SI. Only in case of first year they both are equal. After first year you take any year of your choice, CI will always be greater than SI. Clear with the first two key points? Next, listen to the third key point, very important. See here. I took 100 rupees from you. I am talking in terms of SI. I took 100 rupees from you. I gave you 120 back. How much extra I am giving you? 20 rupees extra. How did I get that 20 rupees extra? We did all this calculation. Instead of that, listen to this carefully. First year also I am giving you 10 rupees extra. Second year also I am giving you 10 rupees extra. What is this 10 rupees extra? It is nothing but 10%. That means first year also 10% rate of interest. Second year also same 10% rate of interest on the same amount, same value. First year also 10 rupees, second year also 10 rupees. Is that value changing? No. What is that value? That value is nothing but rate of interest. Correct? In case of SI, rate of interest remains same every year. Please write down the third key point. In case of SI, you will understand the importance of all these key points when we start solving the problem. Okay? In case of SI, rate of interest remains same every year. Rate of interest remains same every year. In case of SI, rate of interest remains same every year. Okay? Understood, right? Listen here. What is the meaning of that? See here. First year 10%, second year also 10%. For the first 2 years, 10 plus 10%, 20%. 20% is 20 by 100. That means if I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you 20 rupees extra. How much will I give you? 120 rupees. That is what we got here also. Okay? Fourth key point. Listen to the fourth key point. Compound interest. First year I gave 10 rupees extra. Second year I am giving you 11 rupees extra. I took 100 rupees from you. I am giving you 121 rupees. How did I get that 121? We did all this calculation. Instead of that, listen to this. First year 10%, second year 10%. If we apply successive percentage, just now we discussed successive percentage. A plus B plus A into B by 100%. 10%, it is 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 by 100%. 10 into 10 by 100%. This is nothing but 21%, which is 21 by 100. What is the meaning of 21 by 100? If I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 21 rupees extra. That means I am giving you 121 rupees. Agreed? Listen to this. Instead of doing all these things, we can do this. See here. What did I do here? What is this 10% rate of interest? That rate of interest, what am I doing here? Successive percentages. I am using an application of successive percentages for rate of interest. That means in case of compound interest, rate of interest is always successive. That is your fourth key point. Please write down the fourth key point. In case of compound interest, in case of CI, rate of interest is always successive. In case of CI, rate of interest is always successive. Okay? Next. Last key point. Listen to this carefully. Fifth key point. I am talking in terms of compound interest. What is the amount at the end of first year in case of CI? 110. It is 110. This 10% on which value did he impose initially? On 100, which is our principal value. Correct? Rate of interest is imposed on principal. That means for the second year in case of CI, on which value are imposing the 10% rate of interest? On the 110 rupees. You are not imposing on 100 rupees, but you are imposing on this value 110 rupees. That means this is actually amount at the end of first year, but you will impose rate of interest on principal. Correct? That means for the second year, this will act as principal because you are imposing 10% rate of interest on this amount. Correct? That means amount at the end of first year will act as principal for the second year, or in general, it is not only first year, second year. Amount at the end of any year becomes the principal for the next year. Please write on the fifth key point. Amount at the end of a year. Amount at the end of a year. Amount at the end of a year becomes principal for next year. Amount at the end of a year becomes the principal for the next year. Understood the key point? Everyone? Please remember the key points. In case of first year, SI is equal to CI. After first year, CI is always greater than SI. What is the third key point? In case of SI, rate of interest remains same every year. In case of CI, rate of interest is always successive. Fifth key point, amount at the end of year becomes the principal for the next year. Okay? Let us start with the problem. Can I write this, everyone? Please see the sheet. Let us solve problem. Let us start with problems only based on simple interest. Then we will move on to compound interest. Okay? Please see the first question. First one. At what principal will the SI for 3 years at 20% rate of interest be 120? They are giving that SI is 120. Number of years is given as 3 years. Rate of interest is given as 20%. What is the principal is what they are asking. Okay, at what principal will the SI for 3 years at 20% rate of interest is 120? That is the question. Listen to this. If you look at this question, the first thing that will come to your mind is simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100. PTR by 100. Don't use any formula, sir. Please see here. In case of SI, what is the key point? In case of SI, rate of interest remains same every year. That means first year also I am giving you 20 rupees, second year also 20 rupees extra, third year also 20 rupees extra. In case of SI, first year 20, second year 20, third year 20. Totally how much I am giving you extra? 60. Effective rate of interest. Effective rate of interest for 3 years, it is 60%. What is the meaning of 60%? 60 by 100. 60 by 100. That means if I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you 60 rupees extra. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, what is meaning by extra? Extra is nothing but interest. I will give you 60 rupees extra. But according to the question, SI is not 60. According to the question, SI is 120. 60 should become 120. Multiply by 2. 100 also multiply by 2. Answer is 200. Over. Understanding the approach? Hold on. Don't write. Please see here. Suppose principal is asked. SI. Let me take time as 4 years. Time as 4 years. Rate of interest 20%. 20%. SI is 160. What will be the answer? Just tell me without using pen. 4 years 20%. It is 80%. 80 by 100. If principal is 100, interest is 80. But interest should be 120, 160. 80 should become 160. Multiply by 2. What is 100 into 2? 200. Please write down. Slowly we will increase the level of difficulty. We are still in level 1. Okay? So effective rate of interest is 80%. Effective rate of interest is 80%, which is nothing but 80 by 100. That means if my principal is 100 rupees, I will give you an interest of 80 rupees. But according to the question, this should be 160 rupees. 100 into 80 into 2 is 160. 100 into 2 is 200. Answer is 200. Getting the idea right? Understanding the approach? We will use only this kind of approaches in our problems. Okay? See here. Listen to this. Suppose, let me tell you how to derive the formula PTR by 100. Simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100. How is that formula derived? Listen to this carefully. If I call my principal as P, if I call my time as T, and if I call my rate of interest as R%. See here. If time is 3 years, rate of interest is 20%. What is the effective rate of interest? 60%. How did you get the 60%? 20% into 3 or 3 into 20%. Or in other words, T into R%. Agreed? It is T into R%. Effective rate of interest. Effective rate of interest is nothing but T into R%. What is the meaning of TR percentage? TR by 100. It is TR by 100. That means if I have taken 100 rupees from you, If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you TR rupees extra. Agreed? I will give you TR rupees extra. But I am not taking 100 rupees from you. How much I am taking from you? P rupees. 100 should become P. Multiply by P by 100. Multiply this side also by P by 100. What is P by 100 into TR? PTR by 100. Simple interest is PTR by 100. Please write on the proof. Understanding the logic? You should understand the thing that your formula, it is derived from the same concept. Formula is derived from concept. Understanding? Concept is not derived from formulas. Please don't go behind formulas always. Unless it is really required, please don't use formulas. Clear, right, everyone? TR percentage is TR by 100. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you TR rupees extra. But I am not taking 100 rupees from you. I am taking P rupees. 100 should become P. Multiply by P by 100. Here also multiply by P by 100. P by 100 into TR is PTR by 100. Proof clear? Understood? Please remember this. Effective rate of interest in case of simple interest. It is always TR percentage. It is always TR percentage. Okay? Next. Let us move on to the second problem. Please see the second question. A man took a loan from a bank at the rate of 12% per annum, simple interest. After 3 years, he had to pay rupees 7,200 interest only for the period. The principal amount borrowed by him was. What they are telling? He is taking 12% rate of interest per annum for 3 years. They are telling 3 years. What is the effective rate of interest? 12% into 3. It is 36%. 36%. The meaning is 36 by 100. That means if I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you an extra amount of 36 rupees. But they are telling that after 3 years he had to pay rupees 7,200 interest. That means 36 should become 7,200. What is the multiplying factor? 200. 100 also multiply by 200. Answer is 20,000. Answer is 20,000. Understanding the approach? Okay, with the second question, third one. See here. First we are solving only level 1 question. Slowly we will increase the level. Please see the third question. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount at the same rate of interest for 6 years and that for 9 years? They are asking simple interest for 6 years, the ratio to simple interest for 9 years. Simple interest to 9 years at the same rate of interest. Please see here. It is very simple. What is the effective rate of interest in case of SI? TR percentage. TR percentage. In this case, T is 6. It is 6R percentage. In the other case, T is 9. It is 9R percentage. Same rate of interest they are telling. R percentage cancels. 6 by 9. What is 6 by 9 ratio? 2:3. Understanding the approach? Everyone understood? Effective rate of interest in case of SI is TR percentage. For 6 years it is 6R percentage, 9 years it is 9R percentage. They are telling same rate of interest. So R percentage will get cancelled. 6 by 9 is 2 by 3. Okay? Fourth one. Fourth question. Please see your fourth question. Suhas borrowed some money at the rate of 6% per annum for the first 3 years, 9% per annum for the next 5 years, and 13% per annum for the period beyond 8 years. If the total interest paid by him at the end of 11 years is 2040, how much money did he borrow? Please see here. Very simple question if you work out in this way. For the 6% for the first 3 years, what is the effective rate of interest? 6% into 3. Next, 9% for the next 5 years. It is 9% into 5. Next, 13% for the period beyond 8 years. But they are telling in the next statement, if the total interest paid by him at the end of 11 years, that means he will only invest for 11 years. Okay, that means 13% beyond 8 years. Beyond 8 years to 11 years, 3 more years. 13% for the remaining 3 years. So it is 13% into 3. What is the total? This is 18%, 45%. This is 39%. So total sum is 102%. What is the meaning of 102%? 102 by 100. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you 102 rupees extra. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you an extra amount of 102 rupees. But in the question, they are telling that you will pay an interest of 2040. 102 should become 2040. Multiply by 20. 100 also multiply by 20. What is the answer? 2000. Understanding the approach? Everyone? For 3 years 6%, next 5 years 9%, next 3 years 13%. Total it is 102%. 102 by 100. If I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 102 rupees extra. Clear with the fourth one? Okay, fifth one. Please see the fifth question. Fifth question. What is the present worth of rupees 550 due in 2 years at 5% simple interest per annum? For 2 years 5%. What is the effective rate of interest? 10%. 10%. 10 by 100. 10 by 100. That means if I take 100 rupees from you, if the principal is 100 rupees, the interest will be 10 rupees. I am giving you 10 rupees extra. So totally how much I am giving you? What is the amount? 110 rupees. Total amount is 110 rupees. But they are telling present worth of 550 rupees. 110 should become 550 rupees. What is the multiplying factor? 5. Here also multiply by 5 over. 100 into 5 is 500. Understanding the approach, sir, everyone? Getting the idea? Okay. See here. Before solving the sixth question, listen to this. Suppose if I purchase this pen for 100 rupees, if I purchase this pen for 100 rupees, I will sell this pen for 140 rupees. What will be my profit percentage? 40%. It is 40%. How did you get this 40%? Listen to this carefully. Don't use any formula. How did you get this 40%? First of all, there are two terminologies here. One is the cost price, the other is the selling price. Which is the first coming terminology? Is cost price coming first or selling price coming first? Cost price. Why? Suppose if I want to sell this pen for you, first of all I should purchase this pen, right? That means for me cost price will be the first factor. Then only I can sell it for you and then it becomes a selling price, right? That means cost price is the first quantity which will be coming. Remember, sir, always remember, your denominator is always your initial value. Whichever is coming first, that will always be your denominator. Cost price is coming first. Afterwards, selling price is coming first. What is the cost price value? 100. Your denominator is always your initial value. What is your numerator? 100 is becoming 140. How much increase has happened? 40 rupees increase. Your numerator will represent how much increase from the initial value or how much decrease from the initial value. Okay? 100 is becoming 140. There is an increase here. Therefore, it is called as profit percentage. Understanding? 100 is becoming 140. There is an increase of 40 rupees. That will be your numerator. What is 40 by 100? 40 percentage. Your profit percentage formula also is like this only. What is profit percentage formula? Denominator is always your initial value. Initial value is cost price. Numerator is always your difference between the values. That means 100 is becoming 140. There is an increase of 40. How did you get the 40? 140 minus 100. Or in other words, selling price minus cost price. Understanding? Selling price minus cost price. Instead of doing like this, I am telling you to work it like this. Okay? Please see your sixth question. See your sixth question. Let us use the same application. A sum of 12,500 amounts to rupees 15,500 in 4 years at the rate of simple interest. What is the rate of interest? See here. Initially it was 12,500. That will come in your denominator. Initially it was 12,500. That will come in your denominator. 12,500 will become 15,500. That means there is an increase of 3,000. There is an increase of 3,000 in 4 years. Remember that it is in 4 years. How much it will be? Zeros will get cancelled. 5 6 the 525 the 525. Just have a look into this. What is 1 by 25? 1 by 25 is 4 percentage. 6 by 25. 24 percentage. 6 into 4 percent. 24 percentage. 24 percentage for 4 years. But rate of interest is always calculated for 1 year. For 4 years I am giving you 24 rupees extra. Each year how much I will give you? 6 rupees extra. Answer is 6%. Understanding? Don't apply any formula. Initially it was 12,500. 12,500 is becoming 15,500. Upon 12,500 there is an increase of 3,000. 3,000 by 12,500 is 6 by 25. 1 by 25 is 4%. 6 by 25 6 into 4. 24%. The 24 percentage is for 4 years. For 1 year what is the rate of interest? For 4 years 24 rupees. For 1 year 6 rupees. Understanding the approach? Everyone? Getting the idea right? Unless there is a real need for formula, please don't use this one. Seventh one. Please see the seventh question. A sum of 1,600 gives a simple interest of 252 rupees in 2 years and 4 months. Find the rate of interest per annum. They are telling 2 years and 4 months. Okay. What is 2 years and 4 months? 2 years, 4 months is nothing but 2 years, 4 months, 4 by 12 years. So it is 2 1 by 3 years. Or this is 7 by 3 years. Agreed? 7 by 3 years. A sum of 1,600 gives a simple interest of 252 rupees in 7 by 3 years. That means in 7 by 3 years you are getting 252 rupees extra. In 7 by 3 years you are getting 252 rupees extra. In 1 year how much you will get extra? In 1 year how much you will get extra? 7 by 3 should become 1. Multiply by 3 by 7. This also multiply by 3 by 7. Understanding the approach? What is 252 into 3 by 7? This is 7 1s are. It is 7 36. 36 times it will go. What is 36 into 3? 108. 108. Okay. Now read the question again. A sum of 1,600 gives a simple interest of 252 in 2 years and 4 months. Or I can rephrase my question like this. A sum of 1,600 gives a simple interest of 108 in 1 year. 108 in 1 year. That means initially it was 1,600. Initially it was 1,600. Upon 1,600 there is an increase of 108 in the year. There is an increase of 108. Calculate this value. How much you will get? So it will be 54 by 800 or it is 27 by 400. 27 by 400. So can I write this 27 by 400 as 27 by 4 into 1 by 100? Right? 27 by 4 is nothing but 63 by 4. 63 by 4. 1 by 100 is nothing but percentage. So rate of interest is 63 by 4%. Understanding the approach? For 2 years and 4 months, the interest is 252. Extra amount I am giving you is 252. For 1 year, how much I am giving you? Calculate. It is 108 rupees. Initially 1600. I took 1600 from you. I am giving you an extra of 108. Upon 1600 there is an increase of 108. So 108 by 1600. Calculate the value, you will get that. Understanding the approach, everyone? Eighth one. Sunanda took a loan of 1200 with simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest. They are telling number of years and rate of interest both are same. Okay, for as many years as the rate of interest. If she paid rupees 192 as interest at the end of loan period, what was the rate of interest? What was the rate of interest? See here. Eighth question. Listen to this carefully. Sunanda took a loan of 1200. So initial value was 1200. Initial value is 1200. She is paying an interest of 192 at the end of loan period. That means she will pay it for some years. Finally, she will pay 192 rupees in total. Upon 1200, there is an increase of 192. Agreed? Upon 1200, there is an increase of 192. This is not for 1 year. This can be for any year. That is what we need to calculate. Okay? Upon 1200, there is an increase of 192. How much it will become? So this both will go in 16. So this is 16 into 12. 16 into 12 is 192. 16 into will come as 75. 16 into 75 is 1200. So this is nothing but 3 4s are 325 are 4 by 25. Agreed? 4 by 25. 1 by 20 years we don't know. What is the effective rate of interest in case of simple interest? TR percentage. That should be 16 percentage. We don't know T. We don't know T. But what they have given in the question, please read the question. Sunanda took a loan of 1200 with simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest. That means these both should be same. These both should be same. Product of two same numbers should give you 16. What is that number? 4. Over. Answer is 4%. Understanding the approach? Here we don't know what is the number of years also, but still we are able to calculate the value. Getting the idea? Product of two numbers should give you 16. Two same numbers should give you 16. That number is 4. Understand?
One is year and another is percent.
One is?
One is year. 4% into 4 years.
That is what I did. 4 into 4 percentage. 16 percentage. Effective rate of interest in case of SI is TR percentage, right? Suppose if it is for 4 years. 4 percentage every year. Every year I am giving you 4 rupees extra. At the end of 4 years, how much will I give you? 16 rupees. That is what I got here also. Totally I am paying you 16 rupees extra. That is nothing but TR percentage. Understanding the approach, everyone? Next. Ninth question. Please see your ninth question. Listen to this. In how many years? In how many years? Rupees 200 will produce the same interest at 6% as rupees 800 produced in 3 years at 4.5%. That means in how many years rupees 200 will produce the same interest at 6% as rupees 800 produced in 3 years at 4.5%. Let us calculate the last part first. Rupees 800 is producing some interest at 3 years at 4.5%. That means if it is ninth question, please see here. For 3 years it is 4.5%. What is the effective rate of interest? 3 into 4 by 4.5. Correct? 3 into 9 by 2 percentage. That means this is 27 by 2 percentage. 27 by 2 percentage. Agreed? What is the meaning of 27 by 2 percentage? 27 by 2 by 100. 27 by 2 by 100. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you an extra amount of 27 by 2 rupees. I will give you an extra amount of 27 by 2 rupees. But what is given in the question? Principal is given as 800. Which question? Ninth question. Principal is given as 800. 100 should become 800. Multiply by 2. 27 by 2 also multiply by 2. It becomes 27 into 4. It becomes 27 into 4. 8 by 2 is 4. 27 into 4 is 108. Okay? 27 into 4 is 108. Let us rephrase the question. In how many years will rupees 200 produce 108 rupees at 6% rate of interest is the question. Understood the question? It should be the same rate of interest produced by these quantities. which is 108. Okay. What they are telling, in how many years rupees 200 will produce the same interest at 6% rate of interest. What will be the effective rate of interest? I don't know the number of years. If I call it as T, I know the interest 6%. So it will be 60%. 60%. What is the meaning of 60%? 60 by 100. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you an interest of 60 rupees. But according to the question, what should be the principal? Rupees 200 will produce the same. That means 100 should become 200 multiply by 2. This also multiply by 2. So it becomes 12T. But this should be same as this one. That is what they are telling in the question. 12T is equal to 108. What is T value? 9. T is 9. Understanding the approach, everyone? Kavya, doubt? 10th question. The simple interest on a sum of money at the rate of 5% per annum for 8 years is 840 rupees. At what rate of interest the same amount of interest can be received on the same sum after 5 years? Let us calculate the first part first. The simple interest on a certain sum of money at the rate of 5% per annum for 8 years is 840. 5% for 1 year. For 8 years it becomes 40%. 5% effective rate of interest is 5% into 8. It becomes 40%. This is 40 by 100. If I have taken 100 rupees from you, I will give you 40 rupees extra. The interest is 40 rupees. Right? But what is the interest that they are telling? It should be 840 rupees. 40 should become 840. What is the multiplying factor? 21. 21 into 4 is 84. Okay? Here also multiply by 21. That means principal is 2100. Principal is 2100. Agreed? Next, read the next part of the question. At what rate of interest the same amount of interest can be received on the same sum after 5 years? They are telling principal should be kept as 2400 itself. Interest should also be kept as 840 rupees. Time is given as 5 years. What is the rate of interest? What is the rate of interest? Correct? 2100. Sorry. 2100. Time is 5 years. What is the rate of interest? Very simple. Don't use any formula. Please here. Initially it was 2100. Upon 2100, there is an increase of 840 rupees and it is for 5 years. Remember that it is for 5 years. This I can write it as 84 by 21 into 1 by 10. 84 by 21 into 1 by 10. 84 by 21 is 4. 4 by 10 is 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is 40%. This 40% is for 5 years. But rate of interest is calculated for every 1 year. For 5 years it is 40%. What is this for 1 year? It is 8%. Oh. It is also equal to 8% per annum. Understanding the approach, everyone?